What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brittany back with another video. I created this page for those that know that they know things, see that they see things, and feel that they feel things, but are just now learning to trust in those things. So on this page, we get to allow life to unfold with spiritual eyes. Let's get into it. I've been putting this video off for a while, but I'm going to go ahead and just, say fuck it and let's just do it. Leaving religion. It's a hard subject to get into at times because religion is a huge stronghold. It's a huge stronghold. And I say that from experience, right? Because when I think about my pathway and what made me follow it was the fact that I've only been shown that that's the only way to reach God. I had never, that's the only way. That's the only thing that they show you is through religion, how to meet God, how to be at peace, how to understand truth and how to know truth and all this stuff. And so that is the only way that you see, that's the only vehicle that you feel like you need to hop into in order to get there. So it's a huge stronghold. And when I left it, I thought that I was going crazy. I really did. I thought I was going crazy. I wondered if other people that had left went through the same thing, but I never reached out to ask or anything, right? Like, I had a whole process to go through. It took me a little minute. It took me a little minute to get out of that, right? And I had no choice really, because it was either continue to feel the ways that I was feeling and continue to like to sacrifice myself in the ways that I was sacrificing myself, or to just say, fuck it, God, if you're not over here, then I'm just gonna have to figure out where you're at over here, because I refuse to do this. I can't do this anymore, you know? And it took for God to have to force my butt up out of there. It really did. Because if it was up to me, if at that time I would have still been in there, I would have stayed and I wouldn't even be here making this video talking the way that I'm talking, right? But I also wouldn't have really truly had that experience to know, like, oh my God, like I didn't even realize that life was this beautiful. I didn't even realize that, like, God has always loved me. I didn't even realize like how blessed, how truly blessed I was. I didn't even realize and understand my power and my own abilities that helped me to create a better world, right? Because I was in this religion, I was in this religion, and there are rules to follow, and there are all these things that push you down, that make you go against your own discernment, your own judgment, your own feelings, your own thoughts, and you outsource all of your solutions. Everything is outsourced. It's never an internal thing, even though they tell you it's an internal thing. It's never really an internal thing. It's always something external. It's a performance. It's a lot of things that make people hide, right? People hide under these things. Like, religion is a system that allows people to purposely hide, right? Because they're scared to really trust in God, really truly trust in God. It takes a certain type of soul to walk away from certain things. Those souls are the ones that go down into the dungeon, into the deepest, darkest places that inhabit their mind, their body, and their spirit, where a lot of people go and don't come back from, or where a lot of people don't even go to, right? And that's why the systems are in place, because these people don't even go down there in their own depths. You know what I'm saying? They stay up here because it's just easier. You can help me. I don't have to feel. I don't really have to truly feel anything if I've got this system that will help me somehow escape that. But really and truly, when you go down there, you realize, like, oh my God, I should have been down there a long time ago. I should have been looking inside of me a long time ago. Like, I should have really been, You know, I should have really went down there and saw about myself a long time ago, but I wasn't ready. You know, it took a certain amount of life, you know, to take me there. You know what I'm saying? Everything at that particular point in time was, you know. But anyways, yeah, religion is another system that is built to for people to hide in. And it's a duality to it, right? It's a system that's built where people come and hide. They hide in numerous ways, right? One of them being, you know, this is one of the numerous ways. There's so many different ways that people hide in religion, right? But one of the ways that people hide in religion is, I can't accept that you want to be whatever it is you want to be, right? If you want to be gay, if you want to be white, if you want to be black, if you want to be a cat, a dog, whatever, if you want to express your thoughts in this manner, if you want to dress in this way, if you want to whatever, right? I can't deal with that, right? You shouldn't be doing that. That's not appropriate. Let's use this, and you read that and you take that off and you put this on and you be this, so that I don't have to feel how free you are in your own truth, right? I don't have to feel that. I don't have to see it. I don't have to nothing. So I can hide in this. I can hide under the pages of this book, and I can hide under, you know, the Sunday gatherings or the Saturday gatherings. I can hide behind all my religious friends. I can hide, you know, my truth. I can hide, you know, excuse me, those are the ways, like that's just one way that I see that people hide. Like that's just one of them, but there's like 1,000 of them. You know what I'm saying? But on the other side of that duality, there's also the people that created these religions, right? That know what these religions do. A lot of the head bishops or pastors or whatever the case may be, right? A lot of them know, right, what they do too. A lot of them know that, like, when you're hidden like that, you'll never truly go after yourself and see yourself, right? And when I say that, I hope I can get back to this point because my mind goes sideways, but that's another way that people hide, right? Is they're scared because of that control mechanism that they do when they tell you, you know, you have to do this or you're not going to make it to the kingdom, right? So they stay in that and they never chase what their soul truly desires. They stay in marriages that no longer serve them. They, you know, continue to have children that they don't want to have. They continue to put up with stuff from people, and they don't have any boundaries because of the control and because of the lack of the ability to use their internal compass and their feelings, right? So when they do that, bringing it back to that point, when they do that with people in religion, when people hide in that way, it's taking their life force from their energy, right? Their creative energy, all the things that they could be using to build a better world, they're using it to keep that system going rather than, you know what I'm saying, going out there and building and creating a better world. I don't know, you know? And so these these people that control these entities or these systems or whatever, they know that. And some of these bishops that are over those places and these pastors know that too. You know, you'll be following one man's purpose and you'll have 20,000 men following one man's purpose when all of these 20,000 men can have their own purpose. You know, their own vision, their own way of being a man, their own frequency broadcasted out. Women too. We ain't all got to be the same. We don't have to talk the same and all dress the same. We don't have to do none of that. You know what I mean? It takes away. It just takes so much. To me, that's enough, right? But I didn't understand that at the time, and so I feel like with religion, like that's why, if anybody ever feels this way or understands or feels what I'm telling you, you know, if you resonate with it, you resonate with it, you know? And so you feel and you see. So until next time, y'all.